Hey guys, Ernest Langdon from Langdon Tactical, and we need to do a wrap-up video on the PX4 50,000 round test. Now, those of you who've been following me and tracking on this test know that we started on January 25th of 2017, and on January 7th, I shot the 50,000th round through the PX4 Full-Size. This has been quite an undertaking, more so than I thought it was going to be at the beginning. When someone says, hey, let's shoot 50,000 rounds in a year, it sounds like a great idea, but at the end of the day, it ended up being quite a bit of work. Let's talk a little bit about the numbers. Again, 141 trips to the range over the year, so that's fairly frequent trips to the range. 19 different ranges I went to across the country because about 12,700 and so of the rounds were fired either as live demos in front of classes, at matches, group shooting events, things of that nature. So quite a bit of the ammunition, 25% or so, was shot live in front of a lot of different people. Shot 28 different types of ammunition throughout the year, several thousand rounds of hollow point, Federal HST, Spear Gold Dot, Hydra Shock, quite a bit of Super Vel hollow point ammunition. Quite a bit of Super Vel Hush Puppy as well. So the gun cycled really well with the lightly loaded ammunition. I used the same 12-pound recoil spring for the entire test. Those were chrome silicone springs from Wilson Combat, and I did not have a single light strike for the entire test. 32,000 rounds of that were fired with a TRL-1 Streamlight attached to the gun. So the gun has no issues with weapon-mounted lights mounted to it, and also that Streamlight held up really well, still running strong after over 32,000 rounds. So I had 12 stoppages total. Most of those were failures to eject. I had one failure to feed, and then I did have a slide stop early, which was my thumb underneath the slide stop or on the slide stop, and I also had two failures to feed when I was reloading the gun, caused my fat thumb pushing on the slide. But outside of that, the gun ran really well. Only one broken part the entire time. I did break the cam block on the PX4 Full-Size at somewhere around 44,000 rounds. I say somewhere around because I'm not really sure. I didn't know it was broken. I was at the range practicing. I did have two strange malfunctions the day before, but I took the gun apart to add some oil to it because I hadn't done anything in about 2,000 rounds, and the locking block was broken in half. So that's kind of a testament to the design of the gun, that part could be broken in half and it still continue to run. Again, I did not know that it was broken until I took the gun apart. At the end of the day, I'm super impressed with this gun. As you can see from the pictures, it exhibited very little wear from about 20,000 rounds on. I mean, 20,000 rounds, or that first 20,000 rounds, you definitely could tell the gun was wearing, and you were starting to see wear patterns come onto the barrel and the slide and so forth. But after that, it kind of settled in and it didn't change much for the remainder of the test. So all in all, super impressed with the gun, super durable, super reliable, very shootable. I set some personal best with the gun over the year, but towards the end, as round count started to become more important than the quality of my practice sessions, I did see a dip off. Has nothing to do with the gun, has a lot to do with me trying to get quantity versus quality in those range sessions. So big learning point for me, just shooting a lot more doesn't necessarily make me better. The quality of the practice is super important. Learned a lot over the year about the gun and things that I like and don't like, and we are launching a PX4 carry version. Basically, this is going to be a full-size gun just like the compact carry, but now full size with the AmeriGlow night sights, the Cerakoted slide, all the trigger components, oversized magazine release button, and this one's going to be available exclusive from Langdon Tactical.